Hello and welcome back. I am Shin, and today we are doing a very simple tutorial on your first playthrough. Again, if you haven't watched the previous video, if you have already gotten to like a bus stage or already completed doing like blue science or something like that, this video is not going to be for you. This is for the absolute beginner, somebody who has never played before and is confused on how to even get started. Okay, so far we've created 4 iron miners and smelters, and we have also created 6 coal miners, and today we want to bring that to the next step. We need a little bit more stone, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on our stone production next. So what we need is a burner mining drill to do that, and what we are going to do is quickly mine enough stone so that we can create this burner mining drill. And we're going to place it right here so we don't have to keep mining it all the time anymore. Alright, so we're going to do 1 burner mining drill. I'm going to come into this tab and I'm going to make 1 wooden box. So I'm going to place this here facing upward. I'm going to put the box right in front of it, and I'm going to throw some fuel in here so we start to get some stone. So it's very important that we automate everything that we do in this game. Automation is the purpose of the game, is to automate what we're doing. I'm going to just cut out some of these trees here, just to get them out of my way. Alright, and I am then going to come in here and get another burner mining drill and another stone furnace. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put this on our copper patch over here, because we're going to need some copper here very shortly. Put this down here, and this one right in front of it, just as we have the other ones. Alright, and I'm going to let that copper start to smelt. And in the meantime, I'll get more fuel. So as you see in the beginning, there's a lot of running back and forth from one patch to the other patch. So it's not bad to re-roll your map until you have patches that are quite close together. Alright, so I'm going to grab the iron plate. Let's see how much stone we've gotten, because we definitely need some more stuff. So let's get however many burner mining drills we can get along with stone furnaces. We want to keep them even. We want to match them up. And the burner mining drills use a stone furnace in them. So whenever you're doing this, you want to do your burner mining drills first and then your stone furnaces. Otherwise, it'll just use what's in your inventory to create the miner. Alright, so we're going to do 2 more. Looks like we've run out of fuel on some stuff here. Let's get those going. We'll go up and get some more coal. So now we got, I think that was 6. I didn't really count very well. And we'll come back down here and we'll collect all of the iron plate that we have. And we're getting ready to start on our electricity, and that's going to be our next step, and that's why we need some copper, because for the electricity we're going to need some copper wire to put on poles, so to speak. We just craft the poles, but it's assumed that there's copper within them. So let's see if we have enough materials for everything that we need. We're going to need an offshore pump, we're going to need 1 boiler, and we're going to need 1 steam engine. And we are potentially going to, eventually we're going to need 10 science packs. I have enough materials for that, so I'm going to go ahead and craft that now. I right-clicked 2 times to make 10. As soon as we are able with power, we're going to need a lab. Alright, so I've not have enough copper at this point for that, so let's go ahead and get our, I'm just looking ahead, and I hope that didn't confuse you too much. We're working on the power. I was just in my menu and wanted to get things queued up, because these do take some time, as you see down here in the left-hand corner. So, the offshore pump does need to fit the trunk portion in the water and the engine portion on land. So that needs to go on kind of a flat piece. You can see where this is kind of jagged there, and it's red and you can't put it. It's got to be on a flat area. So we're going to place that. Okay, and we are going to see if we can just put this right next to it right there. Okay. And then put this here. Now this is the absolute, normally what I would do is I would put a pipe here, but I want to keep it down to the absolute minimum supplies that are needed. Okay. So that's why I'm doing it that way. So in here, this also needs fuel. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the coal to get that up and running. Now, the next thing that we can do is to kind of automate this at least a little bit. We'll automate it better later, but for now, what we can do is we can create a wooden chest and a burner inserter. And I don't know if we might be too close to this. We might actually have to move up just a little bit. If we move up just a little bit, we're going to need a pipe. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and craft that pipe because I think we're going to be too close here. Nope, we can get it. Awesome. All right. So we put our chest right here. We put our burner inserter here. And then we have to put some coal into the chest. This burner inserter uses one piece of coal to power itself. And then it starts to put the remainder in here once it needs it. So let's take this out. And you'll see that now it's putting it in there now that it needs some. All right. Then the next thing that we're going to need, like I said, we're going to need some copper. We're going to need some small electric poles. I'm going to right click, and right click, use up all the copper that I have. And as soon as I get a pole, I need to place that pole and then hold the left mouse button, and I'm just going to run back across here. All right, and as you can see, that puts them as far away from each other as they're allowed to go. And I have strung a bit of poles going across. Now I'm going to come down. And did I do something wrong? I think I didn't. Interesting. Let's try that again. Oh, I'm too far away. My problem. There we go. All right. So now we were talking about earlier we need a lab. I'm going to go get some copper for our lab. And in the craft menu, I'm going to create one lab. I'm going to go ahead and collect all of our iron plate, go get some more fuel while that's crafting. I'm not going to try to waste any time standing around just waiting for something. And we'll put some fuel in all these furnaces here. Alright, so now we have our lab. I'm going to place that right here on the edge of our radius for power. Now, as soon as I place it, it comes up with the technologies and the research menu. And the first thing that I want to do is automation. Remember I said the automation is the name of this game. Alright, so what we need is assembling machines. That's what we're striving to get toward. And we need 10 red science packs to do that. Remember, just a few minutes ago, I crafted those 10 red science packs. If you didn't do that, please go ahead and craft those 10 now and place them inside the lab, just as you did with the coal for your mining units and your stone furnaces. So once you've done that, you can see now that there's some sparks going on, and it's doing its research. And as soon as those 10 science packs have been consumed, and we've gone through one of them so far, you can see how long it takes. And there's ways to speed this up, and we'll get to that later. However, for now, these do take a little bit of time to get done. So let's just continue collecting our iron plate, making sure that they don't get filled up and stop working. If they fill up, they will stop. They can't go any further. So what I'm going to do is create some more, get some more stone. And I need some more burner mining drills, and I'm going to need some more stone furnaces as well. And those are going to be for more copper. You don't need as much copper as you do iron, but it's always good to have a little bit more than you need than to not have enough. So I'm putting half stacks in these. We'll let that get started. I'll grab the copper out of here. I don't know how much is in there. All right, perfect. Now, as soon as this is done, we'll know it because the technology menu is going to open. And it's going to tell us to take the next, to start researching the next science, the next thing that we want to do. So, and there we go. It just popped up on me, so we know that our automation is done. All right, so when you're at this point, what I would like for you to do is to select electronics next. All right, and that's going to be our next research. And the reason why that's going to be the next research is because we want to get to automation 2, and this is a prerequisite. All right, so this takes 30 science packs, so it's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer of a research. Potentially, you could do some other things if you want some lights, or if you have biters on, you need walls or turrets. There are some other things that you could potentially do before you do this one, but with our biter settings the way they are, with our purposes and goals, I would recommend electronics so that we can get to our automation 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and start that research. We have no science packs, so it's just really sitting there waiting for us to add some science packs. So for now, I'm going to end this episode there with automation 1 as the completed research. And if you can catch up to that point with me, I will be back again tomorrow to continue with the tutorial. Again, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and put some comments if you would have any suggestions to make it better. Thank you very much.